Hi, Retro Crew. We're going to be telling you our thoughts on Uncharted 4, Thief's End.
I'm Matt.
I'm Brian, and we're the Retro Sons.
I do like this game, but out of the four Nathan Drake Uncharted games, it's my least favorite.
Yeah. I think it's pretty fun. They added some new mechanics like the grappling hook and the climbing spike and driving. I know you don't like driving in video games usually, but...
Yeah, no, I don't.
Someone's been playing Grand Theft Auto.
They took away the ability to throw grenades back. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't either. That was a good part from 3, and they should have carried it over to this one.
Yeah, they should have. I like that.
Did you throw a grenade?
They changed it quite a bit. Like in the first 3, it's more like not stealth oriented, but this one seems like they added a lot more stealth parts.
Yeah, I think a lot of the crew at Naughty Dog working on it was different, like the directors and all that. Could be why.
Maybe.
And I think it's because Nate's older, so they focus more on that instead of running in and being careless.
Yeah.
Like he had a family to think of, or at least a wife now.
I wish they kind of gave you the choice, though. Like some of the areas, they didn't give you much cover to hide in. There was like a lot of wide open areas.
Yeah.
So you kind of had to sneak in. You didn't have a choice. I wish if they put the ability to be stealthy in, they also let it for other gamers who like the original 3, where you can just like go in guns blazing.
Yeah, that's still how I did it. And I died a lot more, but it worked eventually.
It was a good plan. It worked. It didn't work. It didn't work.
Well, I beat all 3, the first 3, on the hardest difficulty, like brutal or crushing, whatever one is the hardest.
Mm-hmm.
And this one I couldn't beat on hard because it's mostly stealth oriented, and I'm not good at it. Like I can get 2 or 3 of the guys, but when there's 10 of them or more,
There's too many of them.
in some of the areas, I don't know, it's just not suited for my playstyle, I guess.
No, probably
Which is
not.
why it's one of my least favorite of the Uncharted's with Nathan Drake in them. And one with Chloe and Nadine is the same way. It's just the same style as this one.
Yeah, just different characters.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, it's still a good game. I like the story and everything. It's just, I don't have as much fun playing it as the other 3.
I do, but I never try to beat them on the hardest settings. I just like to go through and play through the story.
Yeah.
Because I like the story and I like the locales and all that. Like I like when he's in Scotland, that's a neat part. And then I like wherever they go next. And then I think they go to Madagascar.
Yeah,
So
they jump around quite a bit, yeah.
Yeah, all the different locations they go trying to track down the treasure.
Treasure?
And part of the story I don't like is that they've never mentioned his brother before, and now all of a sudden he just has a brother.
Well, you know my brother Sam.
Like, no mention, nothing about him having a brother, and now he just has one.
Yeah, even in Uncharted 3 when they did all the flashbacks, I still didn't say anything about him. Like he was exploring his past.
Yeah.
They never said anything about it.
And I realize it's because they didn't have the idea yet, but at the same time, like, if that's the case, don't put a brother in there.
Yeah.
Make it so he has to do a treasure hunt for some other reason.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they could have come up with a better story than, oh yeah, your brother is alive and he needs your help.
They couldn't.
I don't know. I just don't like that part of the story.
Yeah, maybe they did it so, because it's Nate's last adventure, maybe they just introduced Sam as to care and continue if they wanted to do more Uncharted games.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know.
They said like there were stories afterwards of him and Sully going off to do some treasure hunts and everything.
Yeah, but still, I don't know. I just don't like that aspect of the story.
Yeah.
I would like to see some more Nathan Drake stories. I know we're not going to get them.
No, we're not.
I know if there's another Uncharted game, Naughty Dog's not going to do another one.
No.
So it's going to be a different studio. They said they would help the studio out, but
Yeah.
I don't know how I really feel about that.
I don't know either.
I don't know. I would like another Naughty Dog Uncharted game with Nathan Drake in it.
Yeah, but that's not happening.
No.
Wanted more, sir.
I don't know. I just like all this one now. It started with like a flashback and then the intro sequence happened and it just transitions into him in his new job. He's like doing underwater salvage stuff. I like that part. It was pretty neat. And it just shows how he's kind of like unhappy in his life. Well, he's not unhappy, but he's bored.
Yeah.
Or he misses his old life. Like
Yeah,
he's
he
doing
misses the treasure hunting.
Yeah, he's up in his attic. He's just like shooting at all the things, pretending he's having his adventures.
Yeah, and he has all the like reminders of his old adventures up there.
Yeah, like his old journals he looks through and his old
Yeah,
belt
his old
buckles he
belt
had them all
buckles,
laid out. Yeah, nice callbacks to the original
Yeah,
3.
he's like, I don't go that big anymore or something. He said something about him.
Yeah, he's like, not really my style anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not my style.
Yeah, I do miss the first 3 games when I play this one, but like I said, it is still a good game. I mean, Naughty Dog always does a good treasure hunting game.
Yeah, and it has probably, in my opinion, the best truck chase scene of all the games.
When you're driving down the hill there, or that muddy area there.
The whole muddy area, like when you're driving away from the truck and then you have to get to the convoy and you're going from truck to truck.
Yeah.
I just don't like they have to play that whole tower scene before it. You can't just jump right to the...
Yeah, I wish you could.
Yeah, like in that one James Bond game where it's just like you jump off the cliff, you could skip the whole level before that and just choose the jumping off
cliff,
the...
Yeah.
I get a Peter Pan right here off of this.
Well, they probably knew people wanted to play that.
Yeah.
They should have known people would just want to do the truck chase. But...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But there are times when I'll play the whole sequence just because I want to play that truck chase scene.
Yeah.
And like the shootout in the market beforehand. I just like that whole part.
Yeah, it is good. Mm-hmm. There are really good parts in this game, I have to say. The story is good.
Yeah, I was going to say the whole time I was waiting to see what the supernatural element was going to be. There wasn't really one.
Yeah, there wasn't one in this game.
There was the exploding mummies, but I don't think that really counts. It's just a booby trap.
Just a booby trap by the pirates, yeah.
That part's kind of frustrating and like nerve-wracking, but I like it still.
Yeah.
Like every part I think of this game, I like it. Not as much as the older ones. Like Uncharted 2 is probably the best.
Yeah, it is, for sure. This one's a lot longer than any of the other ones.
Yeah.
It's a long game.
To tell a story.
And during the build-up and everything, you didn't know if Nate was going to make it or not.
Yeah.
So that was pretty neat, like playing the story and the tension.
Yeah, definitely.
But it does wrap up pretty nicely.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, good story, good ending for him.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that way too.
Yeah.
But I still can't get over the stealth sections.
No, I know.
They put way too much effort into that. They didn't make it for people who don't like stealth. They just made it for people that like stealth, it seems to me, when I play it.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta sneak in and do a lot of sneaky stuff. There's one section like that in the second game. It's like really short.
Oh, the museum?
You break into the museum and it's easy. Like,
yeah.
Not that I don't like hard parts in games or anything. Like I said, I beat the first 3 on the hardest difficulties, but stealth, it's just not fun for me. I don't know. Every time I get to them, I'm like, or a section, it's like, this again?
Yeah, but
and like the entire game seems like it's like that. I don't know, built around people that like stealth and sneaking around. And
yeah, that seems to be a lot more games nowadays are stealth oriented.
Yeah.
It seems like.
It's just not my style.
No, like the first 3 were all about the action and the puzzles and all that, and telling the story. And there were, like you said, there were some stealth parts, but it was like the entire game.
Yeah, it was just small parts, just like the Spider-Man games for the PlayStation 4 or 5.
Yeah,
like there's small stealth sections, which is fine, and those games are great.
God.
If the entire game is like you gotta sneak in and do this and then sneak out and not be seen, I wouldn't like those games as much.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like a Hitman game probably where you don't want to be seen.
Yeah.
And you like have to take out a certain target, but in this one it's just treasure hunting. And if you have a secondary person, you can fight them off better instead of trying to sneak around and like keeping 2 of you hidden. I know you don't really control the second one, but sometimes the NPC side characters like kind of dumb, gets in the way, or like does its own thing. You know, they always annoy you in all the Uncharted games.
Well, when I'm trying to get to cover and they're blocking my path, I hate that, and I get killed because of it. Like NPCs you should pass right through them in video games, so they're not in your way or to get you killed.
Yeah, I know. There's some where like in these ones you can't shoot them, and that's good. And you should be able to just like shoot through them or move through them if you need to.
Yeah.
Or like move them out of your way somehow. Like if you walk towards them, they just like slide out of the way.
Or they should stay like 5 or 10 feet away from you at all times. Like if you get closer to them, they move away. Mm-hmm. Something so they don't get in your way and block your way, so you die.
Yeah. But kind of funny this when you can shine your light in their eyes and they like react to it and all that.
Yeah.
Just a little thing, but it's a neat touch.
Yeah. It's definitely better graphics and updated over the other 3.
Yeah.
For sure. Like I said, I like all the puzzles, I like the game, I like the story. Well, it was that one part I don't like about it where Nathan has a brother now. But.
Oh yeah, and I like all the different flashbacks that show when they were younger and how they got to, like, why they decided to change their name to Drake.
Yeah.
All that. Like showing him in the orphanage and then his brother coming back for him and they're going to find their mom's journals.
Yeah, in that lady's house there, yeah.
Yeah.
Then doesn't that lady end up dying or something?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, she's gonna like tell the police that everything's okay, but then she dies right before she can. So they have to outrun them, and they decide to change her name.
He'll take on a whole new identity.
Yeah, it is good.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's about all I have to say about it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Alright, so let us know what you think about Uncharted 4. Let us know what Uncharted is your favorite. Like, comment, subscribe. There'll be an orb over here. Watch one of these 2 videos, and we'll see you in the future.
To talk more about the past.